This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Oh my word. Check me out. I'm feeling like Pretty Woman.
I know. If you guys are only listening to the podcast, you are missing the visual that I get to see over this Zoom call right now.
Woo! Woo! Yes, for those who are just listening, I am at a hotel in either Amarillo or Amarillo. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't. It's the double L, so I don't know if I should say Amarillo,
Right.
or if that's like cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But
you're in Texas.
I'm in North Texas.
Okay.
And I just took a shower. No need to brag. And I put on the robe because it was a luxe robe.
Oh.
But full disclosure, I couldn't find the belt, so there could be a titty slip. We'll see. I'm feeling very luxurious.
Yeah, you look like you're having an eat, pray, love day for yourself.
Ooh, I'm eating. I'm loving. I'm not praying.
Also, quick cue.
Yeah.
Did you make a reservation for the Highball in Austin, Texas this morning, which is a restaurant?
This morning?
Yeah, I got it. It showed up on my Google Calendar for some reason. I have no idea. And it's in Austin, Texas. I was like, what the hell is this from?
That's so weird. I mean, no, I make.
And you are the only person I could think that it would connect in some way. That was like, she's somewhere in the middle of the country. And I know she uses a bunch of different email addresses to make reservations.
I was actually going to bring that up because I do have a reservation tonight in Amarillo. Everyone who lives here is probably cringing when I say that. I like to make reservations. I like to make multiple reservations because I don't know exactly what I'm going to be craving at night until it's night.
That's true.
And B, I don't know exactly when I'm going to be hungry. And you know that when we all went to Mexico, I had 5 different reservations a night made for us. However, the problem is that I forget to call and cancel reservations. I'm every hostess's friggin' nightmare because then I have a couple drinks and then I'm like, I don't want to call. It'll be fine. So then you basically get like demerits on your open table and your resi.com. And so I keep having to use backup like
email addresses. I know. Our shared this might get email address occasionally.
It's all my reservations.
Filters into my inbox and it's just like reservations for different restaurants, and I was like, this is such a fascinating insight into where you are in the world and what you're possibly craving
and like how fancy I think I deserve a meal of that night. No, truly, I've gone through when we had the sweater competition on Patreon. I have completely exhausted TMGW sweater at gmail.com. I remembered this is how sad it's gotten, Grace. I remembered like literally 6
Oh no.
6 years ago, because what I would do is when I needed like videos from people to add into a video, I would create a fake Gmail. So like I did one where it was called like cat calling, and I was like, send me pictures of your cat talking on the phone, you know? And so I had like cat calling at Gmail something. There was one where I was like, I need to do one called like the dog days of summer. Like I forget what it was. And I created an email address that was literally like, why dad dogs, bitch? Like something that stupid. And a couple weeks ago, I was like, I probably know the login. And I made reservations under that 6-year-old email address.
Wow.
I think it was called like bitch session or something.
Amazing. There's got to be an easier way. And if there isn't, I can't believe that you know how to sign into that many different email addresses.
You got to figure it out. I mean, I would rather them say, hey, if you don't show up for your reservation, we're charging you like $10. And then I'd learn my lesson.
Then you would.
But email addresses are free and also unlimited.
That's true. And also right now, the way the world is, you can, with all good intentions, make one reservation and decide not to show up because you get cold feet about being out in the world. So I think that they're a little bit more accommodating,
lenient
to that consideration. Yeah.
Not when you've stood them up like 5 times.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
No, what I've started doing is calling places and making reservations.
Yeah.
Because I get like, blocked from certain email addresses on Open Table. But then I get nervous when I call them and they're like, sure, what's your phone number? Because I'm like, oh no. is that connected to a website? And then they get a little judgy. They'll be like, all right, well then we'll see you at 7:30. Like I've truly had shade thrown at me.
Oh,
well.
That's great. I mean, whatever FBI agent that's tracking your phone is probably just like, she's doing her best. Let's let her do this. Let's let her span out this web of whatever works for her.
She's looking at menus in cities she does not have airplane tickets to.
Yeah. Oh, they know so
goodness.
much about us. How is your cross-country travel going otherwise?
It's going pretty well. So, like on the way to North Carolina, we took our time.
Yeah.
We stopped and stopped and stopped. And this time, it's different going back. You're like ready to go back.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't want to leave, but I don't want to be on the road.
Right. You've already gone across country. You've done that, idea of an adventure. And now you're like, I just want to get to there.
Yeah. So we're doing it in 5 days. The first day, it was just like insane traffic. So it was supposed to be a 9-hour drive. It was a 12-hour drive.
Ah, yeah.
And then to Memphis, from Charlotte to Memphis. And then we just drove to Oklahoma City last night, which was 8 hours. Then today we did a light day, just a light 4 to Texas. And and like, as you can see, showered, enjoyed my space. I'm having a beer. I'm talking to my bestie, going to dinner tonight under TMGW sweater at gmail.com. Literally.
I love it. You're having a great Tuesday.
It's fantastic. And then I'll be home by like Thursday night.
What's your car? I'm trying to imagine, hearing you say you drive 12 hours sounds crazy to me. How often are you stopping in all of that?
I probably stopped twice.
Wow. In 12 hours?
Yeah, I stopped to refill my gas tank, and
you must be so dehydrated. I would be.
It's wild.
Pulling over constantly.
No, I'm so dehydrated because it's just coffee. And I stopped to refill my tank and then again to grab food and refill my tank again. And that was it.
Wow. See, I think I've ushered in a new era where I have to pee all the time. And so even flying back from our show in Charlotte last week, which thank you to everyone that's been coming to shows.
So fun. So freaking fun. Also, Phoenix, buy your tickets. God damn it.
Seriously, Phoenix, buy your tickets. Also, Cincinnati, Nashville, buy those tickets. Those are coming up in a couple weeks. And just the circus of Chip Morgan family and Mamrie Hart family was quite amazing. I didn't even get to meet Chip's mom in the pandemonium. No, it was just there's so many people and there's so much moving parts of the show and stuff. So
that's true. That was also the first comedy club we've done on this tour, which is a whole different vibe because our dressing room was right at the entrance, which meant as soon as doors open, we were sequestered to we couldn't leave. And normally it would be come to the backstage and hang before we go on. And that did not exist there.
And then, and then I immediately had to pee. And I was like, oh, no, now I'm stuck in this room. Oh, shit, I have to pee. No. And also, sorry to the comedy club for breaking the stage. I realized that I didn't talk to them afterwards about apologizing.
You're fine.
For that.
Grace knocked off a small decorative pice of wood from their stage.
Yes, I did.
Come see the debauchery that we got going down with that promo. No, it was, speaking of that though, so we've been incorporating some snippets of our live show on here because we podcast during it for just 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. People do not know how to record our shows. And I wanted to put some stuff up from North Carolina during the show, fully planned on it. And right before we got on this Zoom, I listened. And the only thing they recorded was John Kozar warming up before the show. That's the only thing on there is a beautiful haunting melody.
And we love that, but I don't know that it fits to put that in with this podcast today.
I mean, it would be weird, but not in the way we want it to be.
Yeah.
Sure.
Somehow, after pushing our bodies to the limit for sports, family, fashion, fun, or whatever you get into, it's amazing that they can keep up. Third Love believes every body is amazing and deserves to be treated that way, which is why they design underwear, loungewear, activewear, and feel-good all-day wear that hugs better, holds stronger, and supports longer. I have some of the Third Love bras that they make, and they are so cozy, so comfortable. For someone that finds most actual bras completely uncomfortable, they have figured it out. Third Love obsesses over each stitch so you never have to think about how something feels, looks, or wears. It brings comfort from the sheets to the streets with the softest sleepwear, luxe, washable silk, and bras that you won't want to take off when you get home. Plus, they have bras available in exclusive half cups, and everything else is available in extra small to 3X. Feeling is believing. Upgrade to everyday pieces that love your body as much as you do. Right now, you can get 20% off your first order at thirdlove.com/TMGW. That's 20% off at thirdlove.com/TMGW. For 18 months now, it's, your home might kind of feel like a cage more than, like a home. So it's time to get homey for the holidays with Brooklinen. Brooklinen is at the forefront of all comfy home goods. And what's the best gift if not the gift of comfort? I freaking love comfort. Whether it's a hug in weighted blanket form or a whole spa day wrapped around your body in robe form, Brooklinen has options for everyone on your list at every budget. Go big with the super plush towels and luxe bedding bundle for your family, or a puzzle for your best friend's neighbor's cousin when they host that holiday party that you are for some reason being forced to go to. We all have that situation. I have a bedding bundle, sheets and duvet cover on my bed, and I love it so much. It makes me feel like I'm sleeping in a luxurious hotel bed every night, and that's all I ever want. If you're interested, check out the gift guide to find the perfect present at every price point. Go to brooklinen.com and use promo code GETWEIRD to get $20 off with a minimum purchase of $100. That's BROOKLINEN.com and enter code GETWEIRD for $20 off with a minimum purchase of $100. That's brooklinen.com, promo code GETWEIRD.
No, I got to tell you what happened to me the morning of that show.
What?
I mean, okay. Grace, I have never felt more uncomfortable in my life.
Uh-oh.
So I wake up and it's too early, but I look at my phone, where I'm like, okay, I was up late enough. Like, I need to... On show days, because we go so late, don't just relax your shoulders.
Well, wait, are you saying this is the morning of our show or the morning after
the show?
Okay, the
morning of our show. But when I wake up early on one of those days, I think make yourself sleep more. You're still going to be working at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not a normal day.
Yeah.
So, but I roll over and Chip is snoozing.
Okay.
And I look at my phone, and when you get like an Instagram message and it shows it on your lock screen.
Yes. Yeah.
So I look, and it's a message from Chip's mom, and it says, "Can I borrow $100 for my phone bill? I'll pay you back tomorrow." And I am like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Right?
Huh?
So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what? Oh my God. This is not, I'm not close with this family, but I was like,
Right.
this feels weird.
Is this... Chip's such a prankster. Does he get it from his mom? Is she pranking you?
No, totally. No, so I was like, okay, can I borrow $100? I'll pay you back tomorrow. She will be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I was like, asking for money is an interesting thing, but I don't know, maybe hard times, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I was like, do I tell Chip that his mom is asking me for money? I was like, this changes the dynamic of has this happened before? And he's going to be like, oh no, she's asking for money again.
Oh my God.
I was like, what do I do? So he's asleep. It's 7 a.m. So I'm just sitting there with my eyes bugging out of my head for an hour and a half of what do I do?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God. So many questions.
It was just layered in secrecy. Do I send her money and then it's a secret between us? Because why would she ask me instead of Chip? Why wouldn't she ask her husband? What am I about to learn about my boyfriend's mom? Right?
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm just sitting there.
Small thing that creates such a major ripple.
insane. So I was like, okay, I have to respond.
Yeah.
And I can't respond like, are you serious? Because
one, that is hilarious and
right?
so kind of insensitive at the same
right, but like it could be read different ways because I could it could be just like, oh, seriously, or is that gonna be read as like, seriously? And then she's like, sorry, I was confiding in another woman.
One of the most dangerous phrases to text period to anyone is, are you serious?
Yeah. And I was only going to do one question mark. Two question marks would have been
panicky.
Wild.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there wide awake for an hour and a half. And I was just like, I cannot let this gnaw at me. Like everything, it felt like everything is different now.
And it's first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Early, yeah.
And so I just respond, how? Venmo? Question mark.
Okay, that's a safe way to do it. Yeah.
And it's like, you know, she's been active 20 minutes ago and I put my phone down and I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck is going to happen? What the fuck is going to happen? And then I finally get a response that says, how about Cash App? And it's like Jumbo 5, $. Her phone had been hacked.
Oh my God. Okay.
It was someone hacking her phone and being like, hey, send me money. And then it was like a total like young person, like $69. And then I said, get off her phone, hacker, like whatever it was. I said like, this is clearly a hack, whatever. And I was just like, phew, back to sleep. And the next morning I say to Chip, I was like, or that day when like we got up an hour or so later, I was like, hey, you need to text your mom and tell her that. And he was like, that her phone's been hacked. I know. But I was like, I've been sitting here in hell that like I was breaking some girl code, that I was hiding something from you, you know, because we have... There's nightmare stories of friends.
Movie in my mind about the secrets that I'm gonna. This is gonna plant a seed of distrust that grows throughout our relationship.
Yes, I was like, am I gonna be palming her a Benjamin at our show? Like, what am I gonna be? Is it secret? Because I know, like, I've had friends, especially like married couple friends, who are like, oh yeah, their parent always hits us up for money or this and that.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, woke up, saw that, and I was like, oh. The relationship has changed.
It's entered a different level, and it's a more complicated level than what it was at before.
Girl, I was freaking.
What happened? Is her phone okay? Who else got that message?
That's what I'm saying. And then I freaked out that since I responded, did that somehow give access? Here, let me see exactly.
Oh,
do not get fooled by this person. Oh, yeah. So I said, oh, no. So I said, how, Venmo? And they said, can you send it through Cash App? Money sign Jason Maria 1. And I said, okay, this phone is hacked. Like,
wow. Good for you. That would have taken me a second to realize that was a hack, or that it was like Chip's brother on his mom's phone or something.
No, his brother doesn't have the prankster gene. It all went straight to Chip. But as soon as I saw that it was like a guy's name, I was like, oh. But I was truly...
Wow. Wow.
Grace, it sucked. It's like, could you imagine Elliot's mom DMing you and being like, can I borrow $100? I'll pay you back tomorrow.
I don't want to imagine it. I refuse to. She's coming to visit next week, and I don't need to plant any sort of fictional seeds in my brain about any of that. But that's like... I saw Matt Lucas, who's one of the co-hosts of Great British Baking Show.
Oh yeah, bald as the day is long on the summer solstice. Not a hair on that body.
I love him so much. We just started watching the new season, by the way.
It's so great.
Finally.
We're down. We're behind an episode. Good. Maybe we'll watch it tonight. What a treat!
So good. We just watched the Bread Week episode.
Yes. Yes.
Jorgen and the baby and the bread baby. Confusing.
Terrifying.
But delightful at the same time.
God, I love that show so much.
They have great contestants on it this season. If you guys haven't started, highly recommend. We just did it last night, and now all I want to do is watch and catch up on all the episodes. But I remember a couple weeks ago, I started following Matt Lucas on Instagram, and he was posting that someone was posing as his agent and DMing people and trying to like fuck with everything and like get gigs or like ask for money or like all this shit. And he had like posted it. I was like, I can't even imagine. It's one crazy thing for someone to decide to do. And then someone to have to like defend themselves and be like, this is not my agent. Do not believe any DMs from this person.
The
Crazy.
creepiest one is how they'll hack celebrities and send messages to fans that's like, you're in my secret fan club.
Oh, God.
You guys, if I DM you, it's not me. Let's
not,
just do a blanketed statement.
Yeah. If I DM you, you caught me when I'm like overly tired and
You're
I'm feeling
really drunk.
And drunk and feeling sentimental and emotional and responding to a nice message that you've said. But anything other than that is not me. Or it's a pocket dial.
I interacted. Did I tell you this once? This is like 2 years ago or something.
Okay.
I got such like a hateful story reply on something about this podcast.
Oh, shit.
Someone was like, no one gives a fuck about your like something like that when I was promoting it. And I never do this, but I think it was in Palm Springs and I had some martinis.
Yeah.
And I was like, actually, quite a few people do like our podcast, and you are clearly keeping up to respond. And they said to me, like, you are a has-been. They said you're a has-been old YouTube cow who needs to be put out to pasture with the rest of them. And I said, well, darling. I said, well, darling, I'm going to block you now, but I am screen grabbing this conversation so that when I do have successful things come my way, I'll unblock you and send you the articles.
Wow.
And then I blocked them. And I felt so dirty for even interacting. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be petty too, bitch.
Yeah, I'm going to have a moment of petty just to even the score. Also, there's something exceptionally dorky about someone that's trolling you in metaphors.
Yeah.
Get a life or write some poetry. I don't know. Leave me alone.
It's also just like I'm being trolled by someone who, when I look at your profile, you follow me.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, some hate watch masochism, some need for attention. I don't know.
I don't know either, but my new favorite thing I'm going to do
is
when someone leaves a bad comment on an Instagram, I'm going to follow them for 5 minutes, then unfollow them, and then respond, unfollow.
You know that's what I do.
You say unfollow?
Well, no, I don't say that. You know that I've...
Oh, you follow them. Yeah.
I've followed people before. You've talked me down from doing that. I was like, I just want to, be... It's like if you saw them on an elevator and you just got on with them and you just sat silently on the elevator with them. You just want to know that you're like right there watching what they're doing.
I've had to... Full disclosure, Grace and I have had a nightmare tenant in Palm Springs before.
Nightmare. Was like tweeting, asking for free shit. And then her whole Twitter account was previous
just
tweets
complaints.
Asking every single business for free stuff to accommodate some complaint she had. It was insane.
This person stayed at our home and rented it with 8 other women.
Yeah.
Found a...
motion sensor.
A motion sensor in our house that works when we're away and like when no one's in the house and the alarm system is turned on. No one's there.
It's been installed in the house since before we bought it 3 years ago.
And this woman said that it was a video camera and we were recording her. And when we through an authority, not directly, we were like, oh no, we're not. She not only destroyed it, she stayed another 4 days and then asked for a full refund.
She took a photo of it, put it on Twitter to ask people, doesn't this look like a camera? And literally everyone was responding, that's a motion sensor for a Brinks home security system. And she's still... And then I followed her on her Instagram.
Yeah. You guys, the amount of sleuthing we did, we're not given this person's name. We literally,
found it.
2 days of Grace and I darkwing ducking, like just fully investigative reporting to try to find out who this person was. And then Grace is like, I followed her. I was like, oh, that is a flex.
I liked a couple photos and then I waited a couple minutes, then I unliked them. And you kept talking me down from the ledge. If I put that much effort into literally anything else in my life.
Truly.
Can you imagine? But yeah, she was posting such beautiful photos in our backyard with all of her friends. They looked like they were having a pretty good time.
A pretty good time. Yeah, no. If we put as much effort into being successful as we do petty, we could be Tom Petty.
Wow.
Like, we
Wise
are
words.
good at it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Wise words.
Truly
Oh my
wise
God.
words. Something to aspire to. A follow-up quickly. Someone sent me a video from the Smithsonian Zoo 3 days ago.
Wait, Walnut?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't
What
know
happened?
if you... No. It's good. I don't know if you've brought this to light or whatever, but the Smithsonian Zoo did a little video on their Instagram chronicling Walnut, the crane, and Chris's relationship.
Oh, my God.
They're still going very strong.
Hell
And
yeah.
they explain that it's great to put a visual to both Walnut and Chris. You
hadn't seen them?
hadn't seen them, so I got to see them, and I got to see them in action. And they go through in the video how he woos her every day by dancing, which is just flapping his arms like this at her.
Walnut's a lady, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
she is a lady.
Okay.
And offering nest materials, so he just like throws sticks at her in the yard.
Really? Wait, the
And-
zookeeper throws sticks?
Yeah, it's just like them in
Okay.
a field, and it's him like flapping like this, and then she'll get excited and flap back, and then it's just him picking up grass and chucking it at her, and sticks and stuff, and then offering food. So he just throws food at her, and then she just gets all crazy for it, and it's so fun.
I mean, if we're going to be honest, if someone came, if every day Chip was like, check out this dance, here's some things to help make a home, here's some food
literally.
thrown into your mouth, I'd be like, hell yeah, of course I'm in love with you.
Literally, if Elliot just did that dance he did in that Nickelodeon commercial when he was 7 years old, and then threw a blanket at me, and then threw some pizza at me, I'd be like, we're going to be married forever.
Forever. We're having a huge flock of children. Wow. I'm so glad they're going strong. I got so nervous.
Yeah, no. And I feel like this is now, I don't know if you're the one that brought a lot of awareness to this, but yeah, they posted this like 3 days ago. So it's really sweet to see.
And the thing is that they've been together a while. And this love story is, Travis and Courtney, who, if you ask me, it's Walnut and Chris.
Walnut
Crow.
and Chris.
Or what's his name? Chris something with a bird name.
Chris something. I forget his last name. But yeah,
Wow.
they've had 8 crane babies.
I mean, I will never get over this. And you know what else I like with the photo of them?
Yeah.
The thing is I like about him is that he's not only confident in his own sexuality and his own self to be like, yes, I am in a domestic partnership with a bird.
Yeah.
But also, she's tall. And I like that he's comfortable with a woman, with a partner who's taller than him.
Yeah, to be fair, the crane has a lot of quirks that he seems to love. And,
Really?
Well, I mean, she's a crane, first of all.
And possibly a murderer.
Yeah, that too.
It's very love after lockup.
Yeah. It was just nice for me to see them in motion and see what they're up to. I mean, there's got to be some Disney animator working on a script for that now. Who knows?
Ugh. Well, don't come for my shit. I'm working on my Disney animation movie about hummingbirds. So
There you go.
get in line, fellas. Wow.
I know, it's very sweet. When it comes to building better habits and making healthy decisions, the world isn't as black and white as we might think it is. You don't need to label things as definitively good or bad, and you don't need rules to get healthier. You just need knowledge and wisdom to help you build smarter, more sustainable habits. And Noom is there to make taking care of your health empowering, not stress-inducing. They use a cognitive behavioral approach that personalizes a program to help you better understand and unlearn any bad habits that you might have picked up. Plus, if you have an off day, Noom helps you get back on track. All you need is a daily 10-minute check-in, no grueling early mornings or huge chunks out of your day. I also think that the Noom recipe library that they have on there is super helpful if you're looking to figure out recipes that might be budget friendly or offer a certain amount of green items in them. They make it really easy to search and to share. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/weird. That's NOOM.com/weird to start your trial today. It might be spoopy season, but not everything has to be scary, especially not your finances. So if you feel a shiver run up your spine when you check your credit card balance, or you so much as, think about your debt and start to get terrified, Upstart can help. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan, all online, and get you on the path to financial freedom. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment. Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score and is expanding access to affordable credit. Unlike other lenders, Upstart considers your income and current employment to find you a smarter rate for your loan. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your rate up front for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. Plus, you can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out about Upstart and how they can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/TMGW. That's upstart.com/TMGW. Don't forget to use our URL so they know that I sent you and Mamrie also sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Again, upstart.com/TMGW. I've also seen, have you heard about Noodles, the pug?
No.
So Noodles is this pug, 13 years old.
Should I Google him?
Blowing up on TikTok. Yeah, you should Google. I don't know if Noodles is a boy or girl. I'm not sure. I think it's a he. But
Noodles is a noodle.
Noodles is now becoming this horoscope expert because its owner has started posting these TikToks with a game called Bones versus No Bones, where he tries to pick Noodle up. And if Noodle stands, that's a bones day. But if Noodles wants to lay back down, that's a no bones day. Like Noodles got no bones in his body. I am obsessed with it now. And he started posting it. And Noodles is just this thing that just flops over in this really cozy bed. And so bones days mean good days. No bones days are a little bit more potentially bad days. And so now people are becoming obsessed with needing to know every morning if Noodles is having a bones or no bones day.
Well, this is all that matters now.
I mean, people are afraid of astrology, and this is an intro course.
Okay, I haven't watched a TikTok, but I'm seeing the still images of both a bones and a no bones day.
Yeah.
First of all, I love the name. I love a dog named after food.
Oh, of course.
Second of all, it appears that Noodles occasionally has a little tongue stuck out.
Yeah. That's why I feel like Noodles is right up your alley, especially because I think I was reading an article about, I think Noodles got adopted when it was 7, and the owner had said it had a full teeth of a full mouth of dead teeth.
Just a full rotting carcass in its jaw.
And so Noodles can do whatever it wants every day. And that's the kind of horoscope app that I want to subscribe to. I'm into it.
Do you see the tiny beans' ear?
I can't. All I see are geometric pillows.
Do you see him move? Hey, Beansers, come here. Come here. Hey, Beans, you want to go? Hey, Beansers, you want to go for a...
Okay, that is a different location than where I thought she was sitting. She was
I'm so sorry.
In.
Beans, I totally just lied to you, and I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's excited.
Sorry, guys. I know this is an audio form, but you gotta go to YouTube and see how I just played you, Beans. I played you, and I'm so sorry.
You got pranked.
We'll do it in a few.
She's back.
She'll be over it. I mean, speaking of walnut, that's the size of her skull.
She's fine.
Oh man, Noodles the pug. I'm into this. Oh, and speaking of horoscopes, today, or I guess yesterday, was finally the fucking last day of retrograde. Girl, did you feel it? Was your Mercury in retrograde?
Yeah, it was just exhausted all the time. I literally just looked up right before we started recording, when is Mercury out of retrograde and what does that mean? And today, as of the day we're recording this, or yesterday, it is now out of Mercury or out of retrograde. And
do
you want to know for a Virgo what that means for you?
Yes, of course, I'd love to.
Okay, so this website,
unless it's bad, don't tell everyone.
No, this is all good shit. It's all good. This is a bones day. Don't worry.
Oh, it's a bones day. Okay.
Yeah. So finances may have been strapped the past few weeks, Virgo, as Mercury turned retrograde into your second house of stability and money. If different fiscal and security issues were coming up for you, the twins note now that Mercury is direct, you should find your finances are flowing and you're feeling a bit more secure, especially since Mercury is your ruling planet.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
love
yeah.
to hear it. Immediately ends podcast and buys too much shit online that I do not need at all. Books
know,
a
go buy
trip to Costa Rica.
Go buy some lottery tickets ASAP.
I love to hear it. Well, then hold on though. You're a Libra.
Yeah,
Is
I'll read
yours
you mine.
good too?
Mine says, feeling like yourself again, Libra. Mercury is in retrograde for your first, in your first house of beginnings, self and identity, making for a particularly confusing and scrambled time. Now that it's direct, the twins say you won't be shy about auditioning for the part. So go out there and claim it, whatever it is.
Okay, two things.
Yeah.
What if you get an audition and it's incredible and you book it? So if you get an audition in the next little bit, you better go in there with confidence, Helbig. Second of all, I mean, the fiscally money flowing makes sense
Right.
as to why hackers are coming at me for $100.
100%. Yes.
I mean,
I know.
retrograde was really fucking with me.
Was it really? I felt,
feel like it
guess
was.
in retrospect, yeah, I definitely felt chaotic and a bit down, but I thought I was just tired from traveling. But perhaps there's more to it. Who knows?
Yeah, I was sick. What's funny though is there's some people
yeah.
that when you talk to them about retrograde, not to get too like LA-y, but like
Yeah.
it really fucks with them. Like it went into retrograde and I was working with my friend Kiwi
Yeah.
and that one day she was late and she was like, I spilled a whole glass of water on my laptop. And the next day she was like, can you tell I have a black eye? I accidentally hit myself with my purse. And I was like, this bitch cannot deal with Mercury.
Oh no. Yeah,
God.
be cautious, be cautious. But now
Being
we're
so
out
summer.
of it. So it's time for everyone to start feeling themselves again.
Hell yeah. If you're a Virgo and you live in Phoenix, your finances are fine.
Yeah,
Come,
buy some
tickets. I saw a billboard driving through. I believe I was in Oklahoma,
Okay.
which it's just like fields
Flat.
and fields and fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But also what I do like is that the speed limit is 75.
Oh, nice. Nice.
We'd love to hear
Yeah.
it. But, you know, it wasn't a heaven or hell billboard. It wasn't anything for me to call. But it
Interact
was
with.
it was in a field of a bunch of corn with
Okay.
a tractor going through.
Very
And
Oklahoma.
very Oklahoma where the wind
Yeah.
comes pouring down the plain. And the billboard just said, bold letters, it just said, thou shalt not commit adultery. You will be ashamed and Jesus will be ashamed of you. Now, here's my question.
Okay.
There was no like sponsored by the Oklahoma church. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, did this farmer cheat on his wife?
That's my first thought.
And she was like, I'll forgive you, but you're going to pay. And we're going to put that in your fucking cornfield.
I mean, yeah, that would be fantastic. And all, yeah, that's an exceptionally specific, like, is that the part of the road where truck drivers get exceptionally horny and they need a reminder that's like, no.
It's not, these planes aren't just corny. We know they make you horny. Do not get a glory hole blowjob at the next rest stop.
Wow.
I don't know. It was so random. It wasn't like in North Carolina where there's a million
Right.
Jesus signs and like Jesus loves you. It was
Yeah.
like, you know, it was signs for Comfort Inn and the next Cracker Barrel. And then all of a sudden, like, don't cheat on your wife.
Wow. Yeah, because I was wondering if there were like a series of them that were all like commandments, but if that's the only
or that was
one-
like, thou shalt not cheat. Jesus will be ashamed. The next billboard. I'm talking to you, Jeff. Or like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
oddly more and more specific every single mile. Like they do that like countdown to on the border in North Carolina.
Yeah. Also, Jesus will be ashamed of you. Wow.
Right? I'm like, first of all, Jesus is dead. Say God will be or something.
Look, to be honest, I'm a little ashamed of Jesus for not coming back yet. We have all been waiting.
Okay. Yeah. What was that?
If we're gonna nitpick people's responsibilities here.
You can only clap so long for the encore before people start leaving the theater. We've been clapping for over 2,000 years, J-Dog.
My arms are tired.
My God. Wow.
Well, I mean, that's a specific billboard, and someone had to go put that whole thing together. The poor person that had to put it up piece by piece.
I know. And as we know from researching billboards to try to get some This Might Get Weird billboards, they aren't cheap.
No, they are not. They are not cheap.
I mean, maybe they're cheap in a cornfield in Oklahoma. Maybe that's where we need it.
Are you allowed to just put up your own billboard?
I think
construct your own giant signage. I mean, I'm sure that costs obviously a lot of money, or do they regulate? Do they have
No, it's like ad space in a magazine.
Oh, okay.
The billboard you call a billboard company, and they own the billboard and then they put it up for you. It seems like kind of a racket. It seems like a pretty good business to get into.
I guess, or terrible. Who knows? I mean, the internet is a giant advertising system. That kind of goes in line. I just saw that this trend on TikTok.
She's been on TikTok, y'all.
I've been looking at, that's where everything is right now, man. It's so crazy.
It's wild.
There's a hashtag called Lube Primer going around where teens and makeup gurus have been using lube as primer for their makeup routines.
But hold on. But lube is just slimy.
All over. Yeah, I read this BuzzFeed article about it, and they had talked to a board certified dermatologist being like, what's going on here? And the dermatologist was like, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Really?
By what you said. Yeah, she's like, this shit's not good for you. It will clog your pores. It will cause acne. It will make redness and itching. Yeah. It'll exacerbate eczema, all of it.
That's what's so weird is lube is very Vaseline-y, and hey, I love lube. Let's just put it out there right now. I've talked about it at length, how I think it's bullshit, how it's behind lock and key at drugstores.
So anyone that was on the fence wondering Mamrie's opinion on the matter, there it is.
I love lube. It's fantastic. Helps my life in glorious ways.
Yeah.
But it's like a thick, greasy, it's like Vaseline. So it's basically like you're greasing your face and then throwing makeup onto it for it to stick.
I don't understand any of the initial looking around a room and wondering what should I smash on my face before I smash other things on my face. And lube is the winner. I don't understand it at all, but it's been debunked a bit if anyone is considering attempting the trend.
Here's the thing. It's young people.
You young
people. They're supposed to come up with the trends, Mm-hmm. They have all this pressure now to come up with trends
and it's hacks and all kinds of things.
And it's everything's been done, y'all. If we've gotten to the point where now it's lube primer and walk on milk crates, let's just be done with it. Yeah, someone pull the plug on the internet.
We can take a break. We can all just do life a little normally and not have to worry about innovating and going viral so much.
Yeah, just a be nice, live your life challenge. Mind your business challenge. How about that?
Don't be an adulterer and mind your business.
Yeah, thou shalt not commit stupid challenges.
Yeah, there you go.
On TikTok. Wowie friggin' zowie, girl.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that
Wowie
crazy?
Zowie.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Is that I have more to say, but I think we should wait because I can feel the anger radiating off that 5-pound baked potato of a dog.
Oh, I know.
Behind me. For dangling a W in her face and then not doing it just for our own entertainment.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, look, you guys haven't seen each other for a long time, and now you're back together, so you guys have to reestablish the trust.
I mean, there is side eye. Do you ever get like just one eye coming out of a blanket at you from your dog? And like when you see like a whale come near, like a whale watching boat.
Yeah, that's like Goose lays in her bed like a bloated show pony on her side, and then if I get up at all, it's just one eyeball, and I can see the whites of it, and it's just moving around, looking at me like
it's the whale eye.
What's that guy from Harry Potter? He's got like an eye that moves all over the place.
Oof.
People will know what I'm talking about.
Oof.
One-eyed Moogly or something.
One-eyed Moogly?
Something like that.
Are we thinking One-eyed Willie from the Goonies? One-eyed Moogly.
Something like that. You guys know. It's close enough. It's enough to get there.
I'm going to ask Chip if he knows that person's name.
Yeah.
Since he thinks he is good at Harry Potter trivia.
He'll
but
know
he did
the correction.
get one wrong.
He'll know the correction.
Oh, you guys, you have to come see us on tour. We have got 7 more shows total. We have got in November, Phoenix, Cincinnati, and Nashville. And then in January, not only do we have New York and Boston, which is almost sold out, and Philadelphia, which is where Grace's family and stuff are going to be.
And also Philly, we're at a much bigger venue, so there's a lot more tickets available. So Philly people, get your tickets, please.
Philly, we need you to Philly up that theater. But then we also have one show in Orlando that we added.
Tampa.
Oh, shit. Tampa. Sorry, Florida.
In our very last show that we've added for the moment, January 20th, is Tampa. And we've never done a show in Florida.
Ever.
Other than we've gone to conventions there, but that doesn't count.
That doesn't. And we've gotten drunk at some rainforest cafes.
Yeah.
Which is a show in and of it. Oh, man. I wish Tampa had a rainforest cafe.
They might. I feel like
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
we got time.
Start a petition.
We got time.
Anyway, this got weird.